Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, the third and final day of the high school shot clock shootout on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Moon Area from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, taking on Streetsboro to get things going in the final day of the high school shot clock shootout. Hello, everybody. Welcome inside the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, along with one of the best to ever wear a Cavs uniform, Campy Russell. I'm Dave Bacon. So, Campy, NBA shot clock 24. College is 30. Here at the high school level, 35. What's it do for a player?
I think it's a good thing that they have the clock, in my opinion, not because what I believe is that because of the way everything is set up on the college as well as on the pro level, it's all about the speed. It's all about opening up the floor. It's all about really getting the ball up and down the floor. So since these guys are playing at this level right now, I think it's going to help them long term. But in my opinion, never in my lifetime did I ever would think that you would be playing on the clock in high school.
Well, this is the first of 5 games today. The second game, St. Ignatius, defending Division I state champs in Ohio, taking on McKinley. This is basically their home gym. A girls matchup between Gilmore and Richmond Heights is the game number 3. The fourth game, another ladies matchup between Stowe and Olentangy. We wrap things up on the boys' side of things with Stowe taking on Lakewood. And we are getting set to get day 3 of the shot clock shootout underway. Moon Area won earlier this weekend as they defeated Worthington Christian by 2 on a buzzer beater. Around 2.4 seconds left, Mike Santacola knocked down the game winner. They will face Streetsboro 8-1 on the year. Moon Area now 7-2, and can't be a good early season test for both of these teams. 2 really good teams.
Well, I think when you look at both of these teams, what I'm looking at is the Goliaths in terms of Moon River, and you're looking at Streetsboro. I'm looking at a lot of good athletes on that basketball team. So I expect this to be a really good basketball game because of the speed of Streetsboro. But then you look at Moon Area, they're going to be looking to pound the ball, but at the same time, get the threes down.
We get set to get it underway. Is getting set to jump center will be Mike Santacola. Does a little bit of everything for Moon Area Tigers. Was really good. He's the one that hit the last second shot to win, defeating Worthington Christian 74-72 Friday in their game, and it'll be Charles Ivory to go against him. And he basically conceded the tip-off, but it still goes to Streetsboro, and stepping into that 3 in front of the iron by Ivory, not shy about it. And here comes Santacola. Will handle the ball, facilitates the offense, and does a nice job.
You really have to like the way Moon River is playing. You know, they are a team that looks like they want to move the ball a lot. They want to hit the open man, but more importantly, they want to rebound the ball as well.
Good offensive rebound by Santacola. He gets the putback in the first 2. Tumulty, who aired on that 3, had 33 in that win and was knocking them down from all over the place.
Well, you just look at how Moon River, again, they're playing some good, solid defense. They're using their length out there, which is really kind of creating some problems at this particular point. But this Streetsboro team has to still be aggressive out there.
A little bit of a silly foul by Cook, trying to get in there and rip it away. Got a little bit of the arm. And there you see the miss on the 3, but Santacola, you're going to see him, just a headsy player. They go full court, and this is what we've heard is Streetsboro's MO. Haven't had a chance to put that pressure on because they don't have a made basket yet. Turner brings it up. Tumulty aggressively trapped in the middle there, and good defense by the Rockets.
That was outstanding defense. They were very aggressive in terms of the Rockets, and they're going to have to be that way all night long, all afternoon long, because they look at the size of this Moon River team. This team has to continue to be aggressive with them.
So Tumulty, who was a guy that was going inside out for the Tigers, and the Rockets waiting for that, defending him aggressively. Gula will kick it out. Murray puts it in.
That was a good penetration move there, and they have to have more of that as we go forward.
So a nice job of getting inside and getting the first 2 for the Rockets. was Ivory with the basket. And cut in, and he thought he was going to cut out, so a turnover.
Well, turnovers happen in basketball, but one thing you have to do is continue to be aggressive and continue to get the ball moving as well.
Ivory will bring it into the forecourt. Baseline. Trying to kick it out. Deflected. Here comes Turner on the turnover. And good hustle back, getting his hand on the ball. Jack Batten. Great defense.
That was just good speed there because the guy made a really good effort to get back and get that deflection.
And it's Batten kind of, you see him, times it perfectly, all ball.
Yes, yes.
Turner will inbound it underneath his own basket. Santacola. Nice catch and shoot. You see the athleticism.
Beautiful shot there by this young man. He really feels good about his shot.
Little pick and roll out top. The three-pointer won't go down for Batten. Santacola. Long outlet pass. And going inside and getting to the free throw line is Wachowski.
Santacola has a really good feel for the game. He is a big guy that sees the floor extremely well, and he's a willing passer. And that's what you want when you're playing in the game of basketball, is everybody has to be open and willing to pass the ball.
So Wachowski will go to the line shooting 2. Great outlet pass by Santacola. Does a little bit of everything for...
I think that speaks volumes to his skill set. You know, he handles the ball extremely well. I mentioned about how he sees the floor extremely well, and he's a willing passer, and we all know that he can definitely score the ball.
Second one won't go down for Wachowski, so it's 5-2 just underway. First game of day 3 of the high school shot clock shootout. Glad you joined us on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Ivory trying to go to work. Defense pretty good.
That is great defense.
Tigers.
By movement area. That's great defense.
Shot clock still at 12, so not really a factor. Ivory, little shoulder fake, gets to the hoop again.
That was a strong move there by Ivory. He went directly to the basket. And we went, you know, when you look at the Streetsboro team, they're going to have to get into the offense a lot quicker because they're allowing the defense to set up, and it's creating problems for them.
Yeah, they want to get out and run. They play some aggressive full court defense. They'll mix it up.
They have to push the ball. That's their edge.
Good spot on the baseline. Santacola. That's a 3-ball. He has 7.
The big fella is shooting the ball extremely well. He feels good about himself.
Ivory trying to answer. Hits the back of the rim. Santacola got the rebound, and he'll get it back in transition. There's that baseline jumper. He is knocking him down on the baseline. 9 in the first quarter.
You can see how fluid Moon area is out there on the offensive side of the ball, and defensively, they are very good as well. They're using their length. They're putting themselves in really good position, and they're only giving out one shot every time. And when you can do that, that gives you definitely an advantage.
Jackson Gula takes it inside strong, gets it over Santacola. Quick shot won't go down for the Tigers. Here comes Ivory in transition. Blocked by Santacola. Playing both ends. Good outlet pass. Running and getting the basket is A.J. Buford. Seen it all from Santacola early on.
This Moon area team is outstanding. They are a team that gets up and down the floor. They rebound the ball extremely well. They share the ball. They're a very good shooting team as well. So when you have all those elements going, it creates all kind of problems for your opponent.
You see Santacola with the 3, then the little movement. He also had the block that led to the run out and a good outlet pass. Santacola has 9 of the 12 points that Moon area has scored in this first quarter.
And not surprised, earlier we was watching him take shots from the corner, and we have talked about his great ball handling ability, his ability to see the floor.
Take a look.
He's showing us a lot, and now here he is blocking shots and getting the ball up the floor right away. The young man just has a great vision out there on the floor, and to me, that is the key to his game. And what I see is a very talented young man.
Headed to Division II power, Novi Southeast in Florida, and they're getting a good one. He had 17, and it was an efficient 17 points, including the game winner with 2.4 left. He just does not force anything.
Well, he's a great talent. I'm sure other people are going to start looking at his skill set and understand that he can play at any division.
Inside of 10 on the shot clock. Really the first time we've had to say that. Down to 5.
And that's the problem. You know, a lot of times you end up taking a bad shot just because you did not move the ball enough. And you have to move the ball.
Ivory's three hits the front of the rim. Nice cut to the hoop. Great pass again. And getting the bucket that time is Braden Stewart. His first 2. Moon Area fell behind early in their game against Worthington Christian. Coming back with the 3 ball is Gula. He now has 5.
And when you look at Streetsboro, they have to be ready to shoot the ball or attack right away. And they're hesitating, and that is what's creating problems for Streetsboro.
They swing the ball. Good movement around the perimeter of that defense. And there's a cut. Bounce pass does not get through. Good defense. Is coming up with the turnover is Ethan Laie. Ivory trying to kick it out. Good read.
Good defense there, I tell you. They read everything and come up with an easy turnover and trying to convert it into a 3, but they missed it at that time.
Tumulty, who had 33 in their first game, couldn't knock down that 3. Baseline defense, good, and they create another turnover. It's Santa Cola again. Buford out and running. Little under move, won't go. Rebound grab by Gula.
Streetsboro have to make better decisions out there on the floor. They have to slow down just a little bit. They're playing a little out of control at this particular point. So the coach, in terms of the coach for Streetsboro, have to bring these guys in and make them slow down just a tad and take a better picture.
Yeah, you saw it right there. Santa Cola playing the passing lane.
Yes.
That pass just wasn't there. So Gula will inbound it for Streetsboro after the foul on Moon Area. There's a little curl. Turner steps out defensively. Traveling violation on Gula.
That length out there from Moon Area is creating all kind of problems.
It's deceptive.
Yes.
Long arms, and you think it's not there, and then all of a sudden he's on top of you. And it's not. It's Santa Cola, it's Tumulty, and it's Stewart, all 3 of them.
Yes, and they all have great speed.
Yeah. And the first couple step quickness you always look for.
Yes.
That one is into the backcourt, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. That's actually a headsy play, and Tumulty allowed it to be an over and back and not a transition basket.
Yep.
Streetsboro will inbound it underneath their own basket. It'll be Batten to trigger. Push away from the ball. It's an offensive foul.
Streetsboro just have to stay aggressive. You know, they cannot give in to this Moon Area team. But Moon Area is a really good basketball team. They know exactly what they want to do. They play at a good pace. And when you have a team that has this kind of size and they play at the pace they play at, it creates all kind of problems.
Turner cuts to the baseline. It's defended, so they pop it back out. Santa Cola, the 3 ball won't go. Crashing is Cook, who just checked in. Murray had to sit down with 2 fouls. Trevor Murray on the bench. Cook checks in for him. 2-second differential between the shot clock and the first quarter clock. Movement around the perimeter, but unable to penetrate the defense. 3 ball off the mark.
The length of Moon Area is creating all kind of problems. And I just believe that when you look at Streetsboro, they have to make more movement towards the basket. They cannot stay out on the perimeter because all that's going to do is create turnovers for them.
Inside of 10. Nice little move, and getting the easy bucket is Amir Turner. Gets the lead out to 8 from half court. Just a little short by Jack Batten. 16-8 is our score at the end of the first quarter. Moon Area leading Streetsboro. It's high school shot clock shootout on Rock Entertainment Sports Network. The high school shot clock shootout on Rock Entertainment Sports Network is brought to you by True North Convenience Stores. Fast, friendly, clean. Download the True Rewards app today and start saving. And by Spire Academy. Spire Academy is an international high school and postgraduate sports performance training and education boarding school. Visit spireacademy.com for more information. It will be Moon Area with the basketball to start the second quarter, along with Cavs legend Campy Russell. I'm Dave Bacon. In Moon Area, the length is deceptive and
yes.
It's very good.
And it is outstanding, and they are very patient out there on the floor as well. They're using the clock well. But
yeah, they're still high school kids.
yes, they are.
Run down by A.J. Buford on the errant pass.
But the good news is they did not panic.
Correct. Still 11 on the shot clock as well. Little hesitation by Turner. Now he gets trapped underneath. Rebound pulled down by Stewart, and he will draw the foul. Great work by Braden Stewart on the offensive glass.
He was on the boards. He was committed to coming up with that rebound and did an outstanding job there of getting that rebound.
Just effort.
And creating a foul opportunity for himself.
2 free throws coming for Braden Stewart. 6 foot, just a junior. Had 2 in that first quarter.
And you really have to like this Moon Area team because they are coached really well. They have great size. They are patient on the offensive side, and they've been very solid thus far on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Well, you pointed out, too, the size that they have can run and they're quick.
Yes, and that's a great combination to have.
Yeah. Unless, of course, trying to defend it.
Yes.
Ivory will back it out and try to set up the offense for Streetsboro.
Streetsboro has to do a better job of moving the ball because they're allowing this Moon Area team to kind of just settle back, but at the same time keep pressure on them. So the ball definitely has to move and bodies have to move. And they have to be ready to catch and shoot the ball as well. So this is one area that when you look at Streetsboro, they have to get better at that.
Yeah, and again, Cook with like 5 on the shot clock, took it inside and kind of made something happen, and it'll be Streetsboro's basketball. Caleb Wachowski checks back in for Moon Area.
And I think the only way you can make things happen for Streetsboro is that they have to be more aggressive. They have to look to take someone like right there, is to really just be ready to turn and go by them and create breakdown opportunities for them.
Nice job following the shot by Batten, but he can't get his follow to fall. So here comes Santacola again. Santacola has been outstanding for Moon Area.
They're doing a good job of just taking what the defense is giving them. They're getting their kind of quality of shots. And here's an opportunity for Streetsboro is to push the ball and get to the front of the rim and get an open shot. And that was just good penetration there, but you have to knock that shot down.
3 ball won't go for Murray, and here comes Moon Area. Open look, and that one rims out for Braden Stewart. And here comes Streetsboro.
Streetsboro, again, have to do a better job of bringing the ball up faster and looking to create penetration.
And they've shot a number of threes. They do shoot 35% from three-point range for the season, but not knocking it down here against Moon Area. Good pass. And Stewart dumps it off, makes the extra pass, and it's ripped away. Shouldn't have dribbled that as Laya takes it away as he put it on the ground. I'm taking it.
That's what's supposed to happen every time. But they're standing around too much. They are allowing Moon Area to really rest on the defensive side of the ball. They're not putting out any kind of pressure. They're not trying to penetrate. Right there is supposed to be a shot. Good shot there. And
it is knocked down by Jack Batten. His first 2 cuts the lead to 7. Right back the other way. Little out of sorts by Braden Stewart, and he misses the jumper. Here comes Streetsboro. A quick shot. stop on the defense.
Walking.
Yep. Laya shuffled the pivot foot.
When you look at Roxborough, it seems like they're thinking too much. And I believe in basketball, you have to react in some situations, but they're thinking. They're trying to be too methodical. And if they can kind of pick up the tempo a little bit and look more trying to attack the rim and make kick outs to their shooters, I think they can really do a much better job. And they're still in the game. It's only 17 to 10 at this particular point.
Right, and they're not shooting the ball well at all.
Not at all.
Down 7, and that's not a problem. Ethan Laya checks in, so we have both Laya brothers on the court. That one deflected by Ethan Laya, and he'll bring it into the forecourt.
When you turn your opponent over, you should be looking to try to get the ball up the floor as quickly as possible and get a wide open shot or get a layup. But you always have to be in the attack mode.
A little bit of movement that time for the Rockets on the offensive end, and there's Laya trying to create. Good hands defensively as Santacola knocks it out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock, and Streetsboro will inbound it underneath their own basket.
Moon area create all kind of problems and not allowing you to get to the paint. They're not allowing Streetsboro to get penetration, and that speaks volumes to how well they're playing defense in terms of Moon area.
Down to 7 on the shot clock. Down to 5. They don't realize it. Down to 1. And that's a shot clock violation. That was Ivory who took the shot, but again, once it gets to 5, you have to have a purpose, and they didn't.
Well, they have to be more aware.
Right.
Someone has to let them know that, hey, is it 10 seconds left, 5, whatever that is. But because when you look at Moon area, they're putting all kind of pressure and using their length in a good situation.
And it's deceptive. It's arms in the passing lane.
Yes.
It's closing out quickly. Still will be Moon area basketball. You see 19 on the shot clock.
And you really have to give Streetsboro a lot of credit here is that they are a smaller team, but they're very aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. They're creating all kind of, deflections. Some of them they're coming up with, some of them they're not, but they have to continue to be aggressive defensively.
And again, they're down 7, and they're not shooting well. They shoot 35% from the three-point arc, and they're not hitting their threes.
Yes.
There's good hands
Again,
defensively.
we're talking about those deflections.
Yep. Santacola gets it back right into the corner. Turner 4 on the shot clock. It didn't reset. And that one banked in. Nice job. Is taking it inside was Braden Stewart. He has 5.
That was a great move by Stewart there.
Traveling violation on the baseline. Miles Kobe.
Streetsboro just needs to slow down just a tad to take a better picture. Because if they take a better picture, they have a better understanding of what kind of shot is there, as well as they can see a teammate making a cut.
Yeah, they're not getting into any type of rhythm offensively.
Nothing at all at this particular point, and I think that's credited to this Moon area team.
Yeah, the Tigers' defense has been outstanding. 19-10 our score. Approaching 3 minutes in this first half. Back it all the way out. Still 15 on the shot clock. Nice pass. And a high arcing shot is made by Evan Sankovic.
Outstanding pass, but the defender never knew where the ball was. That's why.
Good take inside by Laya, but he can't finish. Here come the Tigers in transition. Jumper missed by Stewart. Rebound. They give it right back, and Stewart will knock that one. Actually, that's Carter Tumulty who knocks down the little 12-footer and a timeout as the Tigers have opened up a 13-point lead, 2:20 to go in this first half. And we've talked about this guy from the beginning, Campy. Mike Santacola for Moon area has done a little bit of everything, again, to open up this 13-point lead.
Well, I think when you look at this young man, he's a rebounder. He understands everything that's going on out there on the floor. He has a good mid-range shot. He looks to attack and to make himself available as well. When you have all those elements going and you got a good team behind you, basketball becomes really easy. And this young man has done a great job of passing the ball and just looking up just an outstanding player. And I believe this young man has an opportunity to be playing at a higher level as far as it relates to the college basketball. You know, not necessarily in a lower level, but a high tier, because he has that kind of talent. And I'm sure more teams will see him as he go forward.
Yeah, left-handed, as you mentioned
Yes.
earlier, and you saw just great court awareness. 9 points, never, and we saw him, I saw him game one.
Okay.
Never force a shot, and
Yeah.
I don't think he's forced anything here as well.
And that's true. That's the beauty of his game.
Rockets trying to cut into this 13-point deficit. Runner won't go, and it is rebounded by Santacola. And Turner will bring it into the forecourt. Inside of 2 minutes to go first half. Game number 1 of 5. High school shot clock shootout here on Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Backdoor cut and the layup is made by Tumulty.
That was an outstanding play called after a timeout to end up with an easy layup. And as you look at this game, there's a lot of separation is beginning to happen here. Moon area has really stepped it up big time on both sides of the ball.
Taking it inside, Gula.
There's that length again.
Yep. In transition, out and running. Good take inside, but Stewart can't convert. Ivory working around to pick, defended by Stewart. Great defense. Little runner thrown in by Janier Cook, his first 2. Ivory, nice job of playing the passing lane, but can't come up with a turnover. They need some stops.
And when you look at Streetsboro is not bad defensively. What is going on is that they are just so much smaller.
Yeah.
And you look at Moon area, they're doing a great job of spacing them out. They do a good job of making back cuts on them. So they're creating all kinds of problems out there on the floor for this Streetsboro basketball team.
And the other thing is Moon area is taller and just as quick.
Yes, yes.
And the big guy's footwork is impressive, all 3 of them.
And they do a good job of spacing out the floor. You can see there's nobody near anybody. And that, because the floor is spread out, you get wide open shots or cuts.
And that's Santacola knocking down another 3. He's got a dozen.
Got a beautiful shot.
He does, and it's left-handed.
Yes.
Shot clock is off inside of 30, first half. Santacola with the D.
That length, speed, and quickness that Moon area has is creating all kind of problems.
Foul whistle. Only the second team foul of this entire first half.
Wow.
Clean game. and it's been physical, and they're letting them play.
Well, I think that's what you want to do in this type of situation. Is not the refs is doing an outstanding job of really keeping themselves out of the game and not being deep into the game. They're allowing the game to be free flowing.
And Moon area has opened up now a 16-point lead, 28-12. Mike Santacola has 12 points to lead all scorers. Stewart has thrown in 5, Tumulty 4. And then they've got 4 other guys who have hit the scorebook. So balanced scoring as well for the Tigers.
Well, I think that's who they are. You know, they are a team that is committed to playing the right way. From what I've seen thus far, they do a great job of sharing the ball. They play good transition defense. They play good half-court defense, and they have that length. So when you have all those elements, you create a lot of problems for your opponents.
Mentioned 7-2 on the year. Played a game Friday against Worthington Christian. Won that game 74-72. Last second shot by Mike Santacola, who has continued to impress here in Canton this weekend.
There's that name again.
Yes, sir. Good player.
Yes.
He's a lot of fun to watch.
And he's a senior.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sure other teams will start watching this young man. He has a lot of game. He plays at a really good pace. He has great vision out there, and his size really is a bonus.
He just seems to understand how to facilitate what they need to do.
Yes.
So again, shot clock off. You see the time remaining in the half. Santacola gives it back, and that time kind of Good defense, good hands on the pass, and it'll be a turnover.
Well, it looked like someone on this Moon area team forgot to play.
So now, if you're Streetsboro, you got 6.8. Try to steal a couple of points here. They roll it in. Ivory. It's deflected by Santa Cola. It will still be.
These Rockets have to make better decisions with the ball. There was 3 or 4 guys all in the same area over here in this corner, and he was trying to pass it to him.
Shot by Ivory. He knocks it down and beats the buzzer. Ivory. Now 5 in this first half, and we will head to halftime 28-15. Moon Area leading behind the 12 points of Mike Santacola. High school shot clock shootout here on Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Moon Area with a 13-point lead on Streetsboro. First game of day 3 of the high school shot clock shootout here on Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Hello, everybody, along with Cavs legend Campy Russell, I'm Dave Bacon. Campy, Moon Area looked every bit as impressive in that first quarter first half as they did in their first game.
In a lot of ways, and what I mean by that is you look at this Moon River basketball team, they do a good job of getting the ball at the floor very good. They do a great job of spacing you out. They do a good job of back cuts and passing the ball. And because they play that way, they create all kind of problems. Plus, they can shoot the ball. So when you can shoot the ball, get good penetration, and you're sharing the ball out there on the floor, you become almost unbeatable. And then you add their defensive abilities as well in terms of Moon Area, then they create all kinds of problems for anybody. So this should be an interesting basketball game, but they just have to continue to do what they do, is getting it done on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they've been impressive opening up this 28-15 lead. It is day 3 of the high school shot clock shootout. We have a full slate of games for you here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. The high school shot clock shootout on Rock Entertainment Sports Network is brought to you by True North Convenience Stores. Fast, friendly, clean. Download the True Rewards app today and start saving. And by Spire Academy. Spire Academy is an international high school and postgraduate sports performance training and education boarding school. Visit spireacademy.com for more information. Good look at Nick Marcini, head coach of the Streetsboro Rockets. If you're Coach Marcini, what are you telling your Rockets?
Well, I think one thing is that they have to really take care of the ball. 2, I think they have to try to get the ball more in transition. And 3, they have to do a better job of taking a better pitcher out there on the floor and making good decisions.
Down 13 as we start this third quarter.
And it looks like, well, I guess they're not thought they was playing a zone in terms of Moon Area, but they're not.
Open 3 missed by Jack Batten, and goes right back to Streetsboro on the foul by Moon Area. They got Santa Cola for that one.
He was a little aggressive right there.
They inbound it to Ivory. Gula. Little mid-range won't go. Rebound ripped down by Stewart. And out in transition. Great outlet pass. And the underneath, Roklowski misses it, but it's cleaned up.
There's that size again. I mean, just too much size.
Tumulty gets the putback. He now has 6. And again, out in transition off the miss. Turner. Nice reverse.
They have to have more plays like that where they're getting easier shots, because when they get into this half court game, then advantage go to Moon Area.
It is now a 17-point lead as Moon Area scored the first 4. Again, Streetsboro, a pretty good three-point shooting team, has not been able to knock down their outside shot in this one. 5 on the shot clock. Ivory kicks it out. Down to 2. Runner thrown in.
We'll take it.
Absolutely. Cook gets the runner to go. His second bucket of this game.
They had to work for that shot, but the good news is it went in.
Tumulty, it's off his hand, and it comes away on the turnover to Streetsboro. Run down by Trevor Murray.
Streetsboro look as though they're playing against a zone, but they're not. It's almost somewhat of a matchup, but they're not recognizing the situation. But you have to still look to attack and put pressure on their defense. You just can't play on the perimeter.
Foul on Tumulty, and here's a look at them trying to go inside. And the degree of difficulty high, but he got it to go down.
It was a tough shot, but the good news again,
yeah.
Just take the shot.
Didn't get his shoulders square, but found a way to throw it in. Good defense on the baseline.
Got to be better spacing out there. The spacing is not good.
Murray taking it inside. Triple teamed and he loses it. Yep, here's Turner. Transition, scoops it in. They get down the court in a hurry.
That length, they're blocking the shot and they're getting it up the floor quickly.
Dribbling is not going to get it done because those 3 big guys are going to collapse on you, and that's kind of what they're doing.
You're playing right into their hands. If you're going to drive, it has to be a straight line drive, looking to kick the ball if your teammate is open.
Yeah, the dribble penetration has been negated.
Yes, completely.
He's a young kid.
Baseline knocked out. Stays with Streetsboro, and checking in is Curtis Cook. And here's another look at that. There's 3 defenders, and they're just ripping at the ball. Turner's just kind of glides.
Yes. He's a good-looking player.
He gets kind of overlooked because of the big 3.
Yes.
Inside, and that one thrown down. A nice job to take it in aggressively by Santacola. He has 14. Ivory finds some space. Knocks down the 12-footer.
Well, I think he got the type of shot he wanted. But again, it's a spacing issue. Everybody almost looks like they're coming to the ball for Streetsboro.
Turner again breaks down the defense. Getting some easy looks and knocking him down early in this quarter is Amir Turner. Now 6 of them in this third. Jumper won't go. Rebound ripped down by Buford. And that time hustling back and getting the turnover is Batten, and here comes Ivory again. They kick it out. Good look inside, short, rushed it. There's a 3 ball, side of the iron. And an offensive foul underneath will be whistled against Streetsboro.
Streetsboro gave up their advantage that they had early on by not taking the shot. He had a wide open shot there. He should have taken that shot, but they were looking to try to kick the ball out on the floor more.
P.J. Robinson, sophomore, checks in for his first action of this third quarter. Long pass, and it's Turner again, gliding to the bucket.
You have to be aware out there on the floor because clearly there was no one back on defense, and they got sucked in, and that's why they ended up making that easy basket there.
Nice move underneath.
Strong move.
Getting the bucket is Preston Laie. His first 2. Came out impressed with the coaching the Tigers have. They seem, there's another backdoor easy basket. I'm just really impressed. They're fundamentally sound in addition to being talented.
And that's a great point you just made. It's about spacing out the floor. It's about taking your time, taking a good pitcher out there on the floor. And because they're taking good pitchers, that's why they're getting much easier baskets than the Streetsboro team is getting.
And you see the help defense?
Yes.
All the little things that you look for on a team, they have. Nice take
just
inside.
good, solid basketball.
Good rebound by Tumulty. And it goes to Buford. Turner will hold it up and set up the offense.
Yep.
They play fast, but not in a hurry.
And that's how the game should be played.
Yeah.
Take advantage of the opportunities.
And you said they're not thinking, they're playing.
Yep. And they're sharing the ball. And when you share the ball, the game is really beautiful.
Good pass inside, and Caleb Waklowski will get fouled. There you see the transition. Their outlets have been great.
Hey, you get the ball. It's all about recognition. And you look at this Moon area team, they do a good job of making good decisions and good cuts.
And it's not one guy that passes the ball. It's all 5 on the court.
That's the beauty of – that's why it's called a team. Everybody has to have the ability to make those type of plays. And the way they play in terms of Moon area, they just keep the floor space. They're moving with a purpose. They're setting picks with a purpose. And because they're doing that, that is why they're getting better quality of shots.
And there is a good look at the huddle. And Gino Palacimo is the coach for Moon area, and he's done a heck of a job. Paul Messina, this is a well-coached, athletic team. Fundamentally, so everything you want in a basketball team, we've seen in their 2 games.
Absolutely. They're getting it done on both sides of the ball. They are a team that is playing for each other. They rebound the ball. They share the ball, and when you do that, that gives you a chance to win games every single night. Even though you may not win one, but it gives you a chance to win every single night.
And you can see he's not happy. I mean, they're playing really well, and he's still he's coaching.
He's still at them.
Yeah, he's coaching.
Don't give in.
Three-pointer hits the side of the rim. Out running is Ethan Laya, and Ethan Laya runs down to an easy bucket.
Okay.
As Laya gets the bucket, so Preston Laya, Ethan Laya, the brothers have scored on the last 2 possessions for Streetsboro. Santa Cola, still a really good look. And on the baseline was Laya, so it will be Moon area basketball.
That was a good hustle, though. You have to like the hustle.
Great effort by Laya to get out and recognize the defender there, let him pass, got the bucket. And here comes Laya again. Back-to-back possessions where he comes up with a loose ball. 3 ball. Rim won't go down as foul will be whistled on Streetsboro. They can't get their outside shot to go down, and as I mentioned, they shoot 35% from three-point range for the year.
Well, again, they are hesitating.
Yep.
You know, you have to be committed. When you know the ball is coming to you, you have to be ready to catch the ball and shoot, catch the ball and penetrate, catch the ball, penetrate, and kick to your teammates. They are hesitating. And a lot of it has to do with the great defense that Moon area is playing.
And you made a great point. They're thinking instead of playing.
Yes, when you start that thinking, that's when you have problems. Read and react.
A little bit of a different offensive set here for the Tigers. They go to 2 high. And there's a good look at a 3. Tumulty was knocking that down in their first game here. Has not got his outside shot to go. And good give by the brothers as Ethan Laya tried to get it down on the block to Preston Laya, but he couldn't come up with the bounce pass. So turnover gives it back to Moon area.
It looked like Streetsboro is trying to put more pressure offensively by getting the ball to the floor quicker, and I think they have to continue to do that, but also they have to try to get to the basket and get wide open shots, and they're not doing that.
Good defense, yeah.
Good
kind
defense.
Of played around him, didn't let him get that entry pass.
Took the angle away, and that's what you want to do.
It'll still be Moon area basketball, but that's good defense on the perimeter. And again, that's a bigger guy. They're trying to get in. He was denying him entry.
And the guy that threw the pass should have been throwing it up higher than that and not on the floor.
Yep. The defender said, thank you. I can defend that better.
Yes. It's right
right there. There we get a great cut.
That was a good out of bounds play they just ran there. That was a back pick, and they ended up with a layup.
And it's our guy Santa Cola with a great cut to get the bucket. Laie trying to answer. Little wide on the pass, and it's stolen by Batten. Back to Laie, and Preston Laie can't get that to go. Santacola, long pass. Turner will run it down. Shot clock is off. We're inside of 20 in this third quarter. And Moon Area continues to impress.
They are a very impressive basketball team.
And that bounce pass deflected. Trying to beat the buzzer, and that one hits our shot clock. And at the end of the third quarter, it's been all Moon Area. 44-23, as the Tigers have been impressive from coast to coast. Moon Area with a 19-point lead. Third quarter, Amir Turner, the 6-foot senior, got things rolling.
And you really have to like this young man. He has a lot of speed, a lot of quickness out there on the floor, recognizes the situation right away and know what to do. He's really a good athlete as well, got a good speed and quickness, good vision, and that's just a great example of that right there. And here's another example, just showing his great speed, his great awareness. This young man, even though he's a senior, he's playing solid basketball.
And you put him with Waclowski, Tumulty, and Santacola, and now you have a four-headed monster.
Yes, and they create all kind of problems on both ends.
They handle the ball well, they pass the ball well, and they play good defense.
Yes, solid team.
Aggressively trapping, and a nice job of maintaining their poise. They get it to the opposite side of the court, and the foul is drawn by Tumulty. So they get out of the double team and they go to the weak side immediately.
Well, to me, I think that was a good defensive possession by Streetsboro. There's no question. I thought they did a much better job there. They were more aggressive, and I think they have to continue to be aggressive.
2 free throws coming for Carter Tumulty. Knocks the first one down. He now has 7. Had 33 in their win against Worthington Christian, where he was knocking down all kinds of threes. Hasn't got his outside shot rolling in this game. Now with 8 points, though. Three ball put in.
Okay.
Jackson Gula now with 7.
You got to get it done down here at the defensive side, though. They have to do a much better job.
Great movement and motion around the perimeter, looking for the cutters. There's that
double right there.
Yeah.
Travel.
Timeout.
Oh, good call.
That's the second possession row where they trapped him in the corner.
And I'm sure the coach is going to talk about that.
There's a good look, and that's got to feel really good for Gula to knock down that 3 ball. We've mentioned they shoot really well. That's really the first time we've seen in rhythm.
Yeah,
and
in rhythm
the
shot. That's right.
And
that's
the rotation. Right. Everything you want to see on a 3-pointer.
And I think all that is crucial. They just have to do a much better job.
Well, we're in the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, opened in 1950, so it's 74 years old. Was the home court for all 4 Canton high schools. It's McKinley's. Now, renovations last 4 years, 6 rebuilt locker rooms, air conditioning, scoreboard, video board, seats 4,700, and some famous alumni from McKinley: Phil Hubbard, Eric Snow, Nick Weatherspoon, Gary Grant, Michael Hawkins, Keith McLeod. We were talking about Phil Hubbard.
About Gary Grant, the Michigan guy?
Yeah.
And Nick Witherspoon, the Illini?
Yeah. Phil Hubbard.
A lot of great players.
Yeah,
that's right. A lot of great players have played on this floor.
And it is a fun venue to walk into and just watch basketball at.
Yes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock, and it's knocked free by Ivory. Great hustle defensively. Ivory runs it down, trying to attack the bigger defender. Goes up and puts it in.
He was determined there. He was, he used his speed and quickness here, and now it looked like Streetsboro is picking them up a little bit more, which I believe that's what they need to do.
There's that trap, and they pass out of it and work it to the weak side. Open 3. Turner won't get it to go.
There.
Great box out by the Rockets, and in transition, it's Murray. Jump stop. Block.
They were being aggressive. Straight line drive there. Straight line right there, looking to get that shot. Good continuation. Go to the free throw line.
So Cook will head to the free throw line. Foul whistled on Braden Stewart. See time remaining in this fourth quarter. Got to make free throws when you're trailing.
You got to use your legs.
Yep.
He shot that ball all up her body. You got to use your legs.
Cook trying to split the pair.
There you go.
Rims out, rebound pulled down by Santacola. Mike Santacola. And you get a 6'4" guy that can bring the ball up court without any problem.
Well, he's getting he got put under a lot of duress right there and made him give up the ball. Made him make a bad decision. That pressure will make you make bad decisions, and that's exactly what happened.
So they ratchet up the pressure here
Yes.
in this fourth quarter, and it's been effective on the last 3 possessions. Inside of 6. Trying to get the ball inside against this matchup.
Yeah, it's somewhat of a zone.
Good hands, that length.
That length again shows up. It continues to show up.
So Streetsboro aggressive on ball until they get the ball in the hands of Turner. And a bad pass. Ethan Lyon can't get it to go, and the rebound pulled down.
There should have been another runner out there.
Yep.
You just can't take it for granted.
And it was challenged, and
Yes.
and McCloskey came away with the ball on the ground. Little skip pass. 10 on the shot clock. There's aggressive defense. Murray this time goes inside and can't get it to go. Tumulty again. Good defense at the rim. It's contested.
Yes, it is. But the good news is, you look at the Rockets, they are playing more aggressive out there defensively, which I think is a good thing. And it's really kind of taking them out of their offensive pattern as well. So they have to just continue to play the way they're playing and just be aggressive, but they have to score baskets at this other end.
Scooping it all over the rim. That won't go down for Ivory.
That's about the third layup they have missed in a row.
Point blank looks, not going down. Midway through this fourth quarter, Boone area, big lead. That time foul will be whistled on Jack Batten.
Over the back. Moon area continues to be a very impressive basketball team, a team that really just stays within themselves, and I think that's a good thing because in situations out here on the floor like this, you always want to continue to play the way you play, and I think that's a good thing for this Moon area basketball team.
Tumulty can't get the 3 ball on the catch and shoot, and Turner will pull it out and try to see if the defense follows him.
High pick and roll.
Inside, aggressively defended. Turnaround knocked down by Carter Tumulty. He hits double figures with 10.
I think everybody knew what was going to happen there. They went right into Tumulty, and he was able to knock that shot down.
They swing it, the extra pass. The 3 ball rims in for Murray. They've knocked a couple of 3 downs in this fourth quarter, have the Rockets. Tumulty.
Good contest there.
Yeah. Got some contact, kept after it, can't get it to go. Ivory will kick it out. There's another open 3. That one won't go down. Laya keeps it in to his brother Preston, and they swing it quickly.
The Rockets are still playing with a lot of heart.
Inside.
They're not giving in. They're playing good basketball. They're being more aggressive.
Preston Lyle with the bucket.
They're pressing more.
Yeah. Staying after it, down now 15. They've cut into that big lead. Just over 2.5 remaining in the fourth. Oh, good pass. And Tumulty, point-blank look, can't get it down. Murray has it ripped away. Santacola gonna throw it down. $18 for Mike Santacola.
Santacola is a nice-looking player. I like his game.
3 won't go. Santacola up strong for the rebound again. Pushed, so he will get the foul. So here is the steal by Santacola, and you see him looking back and throws it down.
Athleticism.
He's left-handed,
Yes,
so he threw it down with the left.
He just want to let you see, hey, I'm athletic as well. I'm left-handed. I can shoot the ball. I play on both sides of the ball. A good, young-looking player.
Yeah, I'm with you, and the thing that impressed me is just his understanding of how to play the game within what Moon River does, or Moon area does on the floor.
And I think that speaks to their overall system. I think that speaks to their coaching in terms of how they coach this basketball team and how disciplined they are within their offense and within their also in their defensive schemes as well. So they're getting it done on both sides of the ball. And when you have that kind of length and determination and teaching, it gives you a chance to win basketball games. And that's why, if you look at the Moon area, they are a very good basketball team.
Yeah, the Tigers have been very impressive. 18 now for Santacola. And here is Nick Marcini. And he knew this was going to be a tough matchup for him.
Yes.
Just in talking to him early. These are the type of games early in the year that make you better. You find out what we need to work on when we face really good competition.
Yes, and I'm sure it will bode well for this Rockets basketball team as they go through the rest of the year, because this is a good opportunity to come out here and really play with a lot of good competition and really see where you are.
Yep.
And I think they're going to feel good about themselves for the rest of this year as well.
So 7 divisions in high school basketball now in Ohio. They've expanded from 4 to 7. Streetsboro will be in Division 4. So 3 and 4 are tough because you have some of the teams that moved down from Division 2 and Division 3. 1 and 2 now only have 64 teams each. And then they evenly divide the remaining teams between the 5 lower divisions. 15 on the shot clock, 1:30 in this fourth quarter, and a foul whistled. I think they're going to get Tumulty.
Well, it looked like they have 5 guys over there on the side.
Yeah,
It's about to come in, so I think he's going to call off the dogs.
Well, you know what? I'm with you, though. The Rockets continue to play aggressively. And
yes.
You want to see that if you're a coach.
And that's exactly what you want to see. You want to see them continue to compete no matter what the situations are.
If we're on the court and we're keeping score, you better be playing hard.
Or
exactly, we got a seat next to me
yes.
that you can grab. Robinson, the 3. Rebound grab by Miles Kobe. His follow won't go, and Buford comes away with it for Moon area.
Moon area is running their stuff.
See, the numbers have changed and the offense looks the same. That's
exactly.
It's a good thing.
They're taking good pitches out there. The ball is moving.
Good patience by the Tigers.
They're taking advantage of the clock by holding the ball.
So we'll get some more substitutions for Streetsboro. 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. And Moon area will win their second game, and they've been impressive without question. They're in the WPIA and
in the Pennsylvania.
And they'll be a factor in there as they usually are. Really good program.
I wouldn't be surprised because of their talent, their size, how they play together on both sides of the ball. that give you a chance to win anywhere.
Foul whistled. Going against the Rockets, away from the ball. Braden Hodge, a little hobbled there as he's checked in. Buford will bring it into the forecourt. 23 seconds remaining. Dublin Jacoby swings it. Sankovic goes to the deck to come up with it. And now they'll pull it out, and they will let the game clock expire. So our final score, the Moon Area Tigers 50, Streetsboro 33. Impressive performance by Mike Santacola, 18 points, 10 for Carter Tumulty, and just an impressive showing by Moon Area as they win it by 27, 50-33. Campy Russell and I will be back for our next game. McKinley taking on St. Ignatius right here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.